Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Okay, it's been over 2 years. I am really bad when it comes to uploading, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying seriously. But today I want to talk about the something I've talked before in this channel, and it's the Xbox One series of consoles. Or at the time, probably was the Xbox One X as to why you should buy it. And honestly, I'm gonna make that argument again this in 2026. Buying an Xbox One, more particularly the Xbox One X, and I'll go deeper into it, but the Xbox One in 2026 is still a tremendously good deal if you get the X. The X being the more powerful of all the consoles that pretty much came out, but you have the S and the One, right? Or just the regular one. It's so good. The amount of backlog that you can play with your 360, even back to Xbox, man, is insane. Wow, the amount of games, man. You got, seriously, I have a literal mountain of Xbox 360 games, and just a tremendous amount of Xbox One games that I've collected over the years. And I just had to go back. Most recently, I actually sold that Xbox One X Scorpio edition. I didn't like it, and I mean, I didn't even love it. Like, honestly, I got it because I was like, okay, it's the first Xbox One X and it's whatever. But I didn't like it, man. It was so bland. Like, there was nothing to it. It just had the controller with the Xbox One X Scorpio thing, and yeah, at the time it was a good little wow, like I have the first Xbox One X ever, but it looks okay. It's just I don't love it. I didn't love it. I let it go for the same price I basically bought it for, and it sold within hours of me posting it, honestly, on Mercari. And I was, for a couple of months, I'm like, well, I got rid of my Xbox One X. Oh well. So I decided to look around, and I found a Minecraft. This is the first purchase I made, by the way. A Minecraft Special Edition Xbox One S. Oh my goodness. The attention to detail that comes with this Xbox One S is insane, bro. The blocks, the design of it, the grass, the what is it called? The red rock or the redstone, sorry. All that stuff, the transparent bottom, like, it is insane how beautifully made this was. Like, the makers of Minecraft obviously had a lot to do with this, and they really truly put their heart and soul into it. I got it for $200, and I know it can go for more, but not just that, but it came with the freaking pig controller, man. If you know, that little pig controller can go up in price, or is up in price quite a bit by itself. Now bundle all that together with the Xbox One S box. The box is trashed, by the way, but still, it's still boxed. It's a very good deal for $200. I mean, damn, how could it not? And I did play with it for a couple of months, and I got to the point where I finished Halo, a good amount of the Halo games, and I was like, well, let me play Infinite. I tried. It looked good. It played well, but it needed more oomph, if it makes any sense. And that's when I got back to think. I'm like, well, I had the X. Why not look for another one that I actually like? In that same day, I found this post of this individual that was selling not just the Xbox One X Cyberpunk 2077 edition, but along with a bunch of goodies, man. I mean, a tremendous amount of goodies. As you can see in the video that I'm showing here, it came with an Xbox One S Gears of War edition. Oh my god, dude! Even in the title that she put, it was like "Steal the Deal." She was damn right when she was saying "steal the deal." I asked, we talked, and ended up settling for $520. $520 for all that. Mind you, it is a tremendously good deal. So I forked out the cash. It was a little hard, but I knew that I could make my money back if I sold some of these things. Which, by the way, there's a whole other story on that. I'll probably talk about it in the end. And I decided I'm gonna bite it. I'm gonna bite the bullet, because that Xbox One S X, that is 2077 edition, is the last limited edition, by the way. Such a really beautiful console. Again, at night it glows, by the way. I didn't know that. It was like I was kind of walking downstairs one night and I saw it glowing. I'm like, what the heck? It glows. The controller is really well designed. It is a very powerful console. Not just for the, the current Xbox One actual games that there are for it, but the backwards compatibility, man. Wow. Like right now, currently I'm going through Dead Space 2. I went through Dead Space 1 on my PS5, the remake, and I just kind of wanted to ride that wave of the Xbox or the Dead Space games. And hey, dude, it looks and plays so well on the Xbox One X that it actually did all that well in the 360. Now that I think about it, it could have. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased because I'm playing on it, but dude, it looks so good. Backwards compatibility to me is huge because I have like I said, I have a mountain of 360 games, and I'm going through some of my 360 games. I was kind of pulling them out. I'm like, dude, I have all the gears. I have all the Dead Space, by the way. I have the digital one in the Xbox One S. I have Rock Band and the freaking controller for that too. Like I have too many good games that I just don't want to go to waste. I couldn't really justify not having a very good Xbox One, by the way, because I thought about the Series X, and at least for me, it's not a buy. At least for now, I don't think I need it. I might get it eventually, maybe when I see it at a good deal or whatever, or when Xbox starts coming out with the next console and these are pretty much going for a sale, maybe at that point. So with the amount of 360 games that I had, and Xbox games that is, by the way, I truly thought to myself, no, I'm gonna get myself an X, because in 2026 you can get them rather cheap if you really look around, for like under even 150 or maybe even more than that. For limited editions, that's always going to be a little more inflated, right? Because they're limited. But a regular one, you can probably find it for cheap. I mean, the games, and not just that, but pair it with an Xbox Pro controller, you're good. You're golden. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say here is that the Xbox One X in 2026 is honestly still a justified purchase. If you can find it for a good deal with some games, maybe a couple controllers for under 150, maybe even $200, depending if you're getting maybe a limited edition or not, I say bite the bullet. Yes, it's not gonna get updates from Microsoft, but dude, again, like I think, was it Phil Spencer? It might be I'm pretty sure that's the right name. It was the worst generation of console to lose, and it shows, because it was a very powerful console at the time. I think even more than the Pro PS4. And people weren't just, I mean, yes, it sold, but they weren't in love with it. The games weren't really coming out for it. And it wasn't until the end where, we look back and it's just like, okay, now I'm going to start collecting for the Xbox One. I might be the only person on earth that's collecting for the Xbox One currently, that is. But the games are cheap, man. You go even to like brick and mortar GameStops, and yes, they're still very cheap games. They're like $4.99 for this, $3.99 for that. It's not an expensive console to collect for. And the more and more you do, and the more backlog you create for yourself, I mean, you're gonna have an enormous amount of games to play. Although this is something, again, it's a little controversial since this is a collecting channel, but you could potentially also get the Game Pass. It works. It's going to work fairly well, obviously. You can get the Game Pass for this and pretty much play a tremendous amount of games. But I'm creating my own backlog, curated catalog of games that I really, truly want to play. It's not like Netflix. I honestly, that's another thing I want to talk about at some point in this channel. Netflix and streaming channels and this and that, they've gotten worse and it's gotten more expensive. It just doesn't feel the same as to streaming a game than to hold a game, open it, and put it in and say, this is a game I want to play, instead of having an abundance of choices. And you truly never make a choice because of that abundance. Hey, if you made it this far, thank you. I'm back. I'm gonna try to do a little more videos here and there. I am a father and a husband, so it's hard. But hey, still love playing games. Still love collecting. But anyways, guys, thank you. Hope you have a good day or night. All right. See ya.